You know what, y'all? Fishing is an athletic sport. Okay, here we go again. I just posted my last video just a few minutes ago. I already had like 12 views. Thank you very much. I'm going to do this one because it's a totally different subject, although it does pertain to bass fishing. You know, fitness videos suck. We'll talk about that and survive the cold. Not in the woods anymore. Why am I sitting in the truck? I got a warm restaurant right there. I'm Dale Verts. I'm just the old guy who's silly. I'll be right back. Let me lay this out. I talked in my last video. Lay this out to you the way I meant it to sound. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to lift weights. You don't have to grunt and scream in the gym like I'm starting to do. I'm not ashamed to grunt when I'm hitting failure because I can't lift no more. Because I'm still at 60, I can still put muscle mass on, and the only way to do it the way I want to do it is to grunt, is to, I don't get embarrassed by it. I'm not going to hold back just because other people may be in the gym with me. Most of them ought to get it anyway, but you don't have to do that. What you do have to do, if you want to be a better person, and a better outdoorsman, a better bass fisherman, is those simple things that help that specific deal, wherever that may be. A deer hunter standing in a tree stand, man, that's hard to stand up all day in a tree stand. Very few people probably do it anymore. So you do the core things. No matter what, you work core, y'all. You work your middle of your body. You work your back. You work your abs. You do squats, whatever. No weight's fine. Whatever it takes. You learn to stretch, which I'm still working. The stretching thing is watching me stretch is probably like an armadillo chasing a raccoon. It just probably ain't going to be pretty, especially if they get hooked up. How would that come from? Holding a fishing rod for 6, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, like I've done so many times, is hard. And some of my arthritis and stuff has probably come from that. Purity fact, if you have some muscle to support those joints and tendons, it takes away from the pain. And I figured out one of the things I've learned the last couple of years, how much muscle mass I'd lost in my forearms. Now they're getting big. It didn't take long. Once you've had the muscle, it's easier to get it back. I've got stuff popping out, and that's a good thing. It's really fun, but it's also fun when it happens to you the first time. It can happen to you when you're 75 years old. You can make your muscles pop out of your forearms. You can Popeye it. Wrist strength, forearm strength, and of course the shoulder, back, it all ties together. But just wrist strength alone. Just real simple wrist curls behind, because there's all kinds of muscle things going on in your forearms. Little hammer curls. The grip dealie, whatever they call that grip thing, those grippers. Oh yeah, they bore me to tears. They'll help. The wheel roll thing. I saw that I always thought that was ridiculous. It's not. Where you roll it up and roll it back down. Guys, those things don't cost much of nothing. If you would sit there watching your frickin' baseball or your foosball game, watch the Kansas City Chiefs. Woo-hoo! I don't watch foosball. I'm going to lose some people over that one. If you would sit there and do that basically every day, because you can't overwork forearms. If they get good and sore, which would be good now, leave them for a day or two and do it again. 2.5 5-pound dumbbells. That rolling deal, where they call that, and those squeezer things. Come on, man. And it will make you better. It'll make you better so fast you'll freak out. One thing I've noticed, I've got the arthritis. Now, it's not the rheumatoid, but I have arthritis. Since I've been working out in the gym for this month and a half, my pain's 40% to 50% what it was. Now, last night, I didn't sleep very good last night. I worked my shoulders out heavy yesterday, and I paid a price. I probably hit them too hard. I hit them the hardest I've hit them since 1990, whatever. And I was uncomfortable in bed last night. That's probably not good. They're better now. I can sure feel it, which is wonderful. You want to feel that you did something. Overdoing it's not good. But you can do all these little things I'm talking about. And do the core thing. Do some squats. Do some bend over, pick up some weight type things. And do them proper form. Look it up on the interweb. Talk to your doctor. Oh, that's something else. because I'm not a health person. I shouldn't be giving advice. You always go to the doctor first, especially when you're older-ish, probably over 40, over whatever. I have met very few doctors that approve of bodybuilding or support it. I don't know why. None of them will talk against it. I think a lot of them know that if a person lifts weights and takes care of themselves, they won't be visiting the doctor very often. That's probably a little bit screwy, isn't it? Okay, that probably, I'm not going anywhere with that probably. I had comments on some videos last year. I was burning a square bill crankbait. And I mean burning it. With a modern 7-to-1 reel. I don't have any 8-to-1s. I believe in a little bit of power too, but that's a whole nother thing too. Chunking it, winding it back hard, stopping it, crashing into stuff. And I had several people say they couldn't. No way they could do that. I've had people say they can't throw the umbrella rig, which, dig it, you ain't missing nothing. Wait till that video I got. Oh, that's going to be a good video. You're going to like that one. It's got to warm up a little bit. You're going to love my next A-rig video. I'm going to teach you. What? Shut up. Talk about getting in shape. People say they couldn't throw the glide bait on a big heavy rod and throwing that 6.5, 7, 8, 9, 10-inch glide bait. They can't do it very long. Well, wonder why. I'll bet you if you spent a month working forearms, shoulders, and core, you could do it. Yeah, if you applied yourself. You have to apply yourself. So the question is, do you want to do these things? Do you want to enjoy them more, or you just want to pick up a glide bait, throw it for 5 minutes, put it down, and cry? Maybe that's what you want to do. Burning that square bill, to me, is nothing. I had several people say, man, they couldn't do that. And a square bill, 50%, 70% of the year has to be burnt. Maybe you fish it quick, even in cooler water. Maybe not cold water, but cooler water. I smack it into stuff. I'm not slowing it down for much. And he catches more fish that way. That's just a fact. I don't care how bad a fisherman I really have proven to be. That's just a fact. So if you're suffering to do something you like to do, you either quit doing it or get over it and learn to do things better, and you follow my fat boy plan of one step at a time. Every day is different. Making myself a better person. I am truly not getting where I'd like to be in life yet. Mentally, that's a whole nother video, a little better. My family thinks I'm nuts, so see, they know me. You can do this. You can make yourself better. Yes, you can. It is pretty silly to think about it. I just come out to put more wood in my furnace, and I put the camera in my pocket, and I come to the truck to get something, so here I am, 20 degrees, sitting in the truck. There's echoes in that room, the lighting's not great, whatever. I don't mind suffering a little bit. I think suffering's good for the soul, y'all. I think not being comfortable all the time makes you a better person. It makes it more fun when you are comfortable. But that's a whole, I've talked about that before. That's a whole psyche thing that I'm not smart enough to talk about. Another thing is fitness stuff. I don't need some dude, I don't have the appreciation as much for somebody telling me how to get in shape that's never been out of shape. I watched a video, a couple days ago, and a young 30s, early 30s probably, obviously ripped, yuppie head, whatever. Never probably been married, never had a wife cook like I do, never had kids maybe, I don't know. This guy's never been fat, and he's telling me how to get in better shape. The appreciation isn't there for me unless somebody's been there. I watch some fitness videos because there are some things that's changed since back in the 80s and 90s when I was more serious, when I was serious. And there's always ideas. I love the ideas that the things you do to your body to make it better and the things you can do to hurt yourself in my age, which what really got me started was watching videos for guys my age. But to watch Richard Simmons dancing with the oldies and boogieing to Casey and the Sunshine Band is not my idea of good fitness video because There's nothing there. He has nothing to draw. Those guys have nothing to draw from compared to what my life's been like. And a bunch of you guys are the same way. So what's all this about is I've had some questions about how and why getting in shape is really applying to my bass fishing. That's why I said it's my primary deal, or at least it was, especially back in the day. You know what, y'all? Fishing is an athletic sport. Even if you're not tournament fishing, fishing is a very athletic thing to do. Tournament fishing especially. You're standing up, thousands of casts, in all kinds of weird conditions, wind, waves, the balance thing. But even a recreational angler, if you're going to fish very much, you're still making more casts than a crappie fisherman or a guy watching a bobber. It's holding a rod and reel up. It's physical. It's like a guy telling me the other day on one of my other channels, he can't walk around. He can't walk anymore. He's got issues, which is horrible. I feel for him. Did that happen because of him abusing himself earlier? I really don't know. But he can't take the walks in the woods. He likes watching me do that and talk about it. So, good for me, giving him something. When it comes to fishing, though, like I said, I got to where I was hurting. I couldn't fish all day. That sucks. Fishing is an athletic sport. And you don't have to be a tournament fisherman to appreciate that, I don't think. So, again, people are watching these videos. It's amazing to me. It's a life choice. And I screwed it up for a lot of years. And I had some physical things happen. I had some mental things happen. Some issues with life. Life gets in the way. Life makes you not have any fun. And life should be all about fun. I'm hoping to get into spring in the best shape. I'm in best shape I've been in years. I won't be in the best shape of my life, maybe ever again, but I think I could possibility. I'd like to get into March and April, though, at 185, 190 pounds with the muscle. Because I said I have not really lost much weight the last couple of weeks, but I look different in the mirror. Yeah, I can't help it. Actually, I do the picture thing. I've only done it once. The before-after thing, part of a program I've been looking at, you take pictures regularly because you see things that... The scales lie. So scales, you can't trust scales. Scales don't tell the whole truth. So I'm due for another picture session. That's a little weird. Hope nobody walks in on you. I'm not naked or nothing. Solar Bat, 30% off Valentine's Day sale. Somebody you love needs Solar Bat sunglasses. Or if you love somebody, you need to buy them. So somebody ought to love somebody. I'm not sure what's going on with me. God bless you guys. Let me know what y'all are thinking. I'm still doing stupid videos. It's freaking too cold to go fishing. I don't want to go fishing. Talk at you guys soon. Bye.